That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic. Like, obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years of everything in sports going on in Cleveland.
Right.
And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
I don't believe you.
You did something special. That's probably one of the only times in my career I felt like, oh shit, like you did something special. I haven't really had time to really like sit back and think.
Bullshit! That seems wrong. But wait, there's more.
Please welcome to the stage, the GOAT, respectfully, LeBron James.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
If you got to get your wife to convince the world that you're the greatest player of all time, that means you're not the GOAT, you're not the greatest player of all time. That means you're trying to convince yourself and your parade of yes men in your circle and in the media. And we all know who those people are in the media: Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, the ones that always gotta, over-exaggerate his GOATness. The same guy who tried to convince you that the Big Three wasn't a Big Three on his revisionist history podcast, which is what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to call it Mind the Game because it's really revisionist history. But the real problem is for LeBron stans and their idiots is they don't know how to separate their favorite player. See, Allen Iverson is my favorite player of all time. I'm a big Allen Iverson guy, a big Allen Iverson fan. But I have enough common sense to not say that he's the greatest player of all time, because he's not. I used to do some of the stuff that LeBron's fans would argue for their favorite player. I used to do it against Kobe Bryant. I used to think Allen Iverson was better than Kobe, but he wasn't. But I was in my emotions because he was my favorite player. The sad thing is, this is coming from the top, LeBron James. He's his own favorite player, and he actually thinks he's the GOAT when he's not close to being a GOAT, which is why they have to keep pulling this narrative. They want to find some type of way to denigrate Michael Jordan's legacy. Now they're going after Kobe Bryant. And when you got to go through all these obstacles, that means your point isn't working. It's not convincing nobody. Because what we saw was the truth when we saw Michael Jordan played. We saw the greatest player to ever play this game for a lot of us. And even for people who are not Michael Jordan's fans and they're fans of other players, they have enough respect and common sense to realize that their favorite player is not better than the greatest player that they saw. The best era in the USA Dream Team history was when Michael and that squad was playing. Scotty, Larry, Drexler, Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, elite. Michael Jordan was elite in the regular season, playoffs, and NBA Finals. I mean, there's just too much things you have to do to try to tear down Michael's legacy, and it's just not going to work with fictitious nonsense, lies, changing the narrative. And we all know what the real comparison was. It was Kobe Bryant. Even if you're not a fan of Kobe Bryant, I've said this before in my videos, I couldn't stand Kobe with the Lakers when he was number 8 because he beat my team, the Sixers, in the finals. But as I got older and got mature, I realized it was just, he was that great alongside playing with Shaq. But Kobe was great in his own right. And my Sixers weren't good enough to beat that Lakers team in the early 2001. But I want to know what you guys think. Is Klutch Sports just running out of ideas to try to convince people that LeBron's the GOAT because it's failing miserably and nobody believes them? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next video.